Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. Today's video, gaming vlog. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff here, so I hope you're ready. I had a couple of viewers who asked if I was going to talk a little bit about the Steam sale going on right now. So I will. There is the annual summer Steam sale going on right now. And as far as Steam sales go, it's that and the Christmas one are probably the two biggest. The summer and the Christmas one are the two biggest. So you can get your best deals probably right now. Now, having said that, I am trying to get caught up on my backlog of games on my library. I have 580 games on Steam. So I'm trying to resist buying more because I can't get through the ones that I've already bought. But there's some incredible stuff out there, really cheap right now. So I'll probably end up spending, I don't know, 20 bucks, and I'll probably get, you know, several things off of my wish list for that. So, but I will say one thing. A lot of people are probably going to talk about the big name titles and so forth that are heavily discounted and all that. So you guys probably already know all that. I will say that there are a couple of smaller ones that if you have not already tried them, and if you're into adventure games, a true the true adventure genre. When I say that, I mean the old-fashioned point-and-click style adventure games. There's a couple that I've always touted since the beginning of this channel, and I'll say it again here because they're really cheap right now, is the Gabriel Knight series and the Tex Murphy series. Check both of those out. They redid the very first Gabriel Knight. They redid it back in 2014 because it was a game from the 90s. So they redid the first one. There's 3 of them, but they only redid the first one so far. And so that is Gabriel Knight Sins of the Father 20th anniversary. And right now that's $6. It's normally $20. And it's 70% off right now. It's $6. And so that has updated graphics because it's the 20th edition, 20th anniversary, and they basically updated it. And I do actually have a review in my videos. You can search and you'll find a review video I did. And also, if you follow me on Steam, I'm a curator, and that's one of the ones that I have on my curating list. So you can find it there too. But the original 3 are even cheaper than that. Let's see here. Let's do a quick search here. And let's see. So it looks like the other ones are $3.89 each for the other 3 of the original ones, and then the remastered one is $6. So there you go. And then the other one, of course, is the Tex Murphy series, and it looks like, let's see here. So let's go to Access Software because that's who makes them. So that'll give me all the prices. So all of those. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of those of the original ones of the Tex Murphy series, and it looks like the original one. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. There are 6, there's 6 because there's a newer one that they have done, but it's not on this. It's under a different developer. But there's 5 of the original ones: Mean Streets, Martian Memorandum, the Pandora Directive, Under a Killing Moon, and Overseer. And each one of those is $2.49. And then Mean Streets actually is $1.49. The other ones are all $2.49. And let's see here. And then there's also the more recent one, which was let's let's see here if I Tesla Effect. The most recent one, which was done in 2014, Tesla Effect looks like that one is $4. That one's 80% off. That's $3.99. So there's those two series that I can highly recommend on the Steam sale right now. Most of you have probably never played them. The Tex Murphy stuff is full motion video. All of those have, so there's full motion video in it and all that. And then there's one of the second Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, is also full motion video. So something to check out. Not a lot of money. So there you go. Moving on. So our first edition D&D campaign back here that we have every Friday. This was the maiden voyage of the new table back there, and it was fantastic. It's longer. It's a full 8-foot table. And so the first thing I did was I knew everyone was coming over, and on Amazon I ordered some of these bamboo back scratchers right here. And you're saying, well, why would you do that? What do you need? You know, I mean, sure, yeah, people use back scratchers if their back's itching or something, you know. But also, I have one that I have had since like 1995 when I went to Hawaii with my wife, and they have a cocktail there called the Tropical Itch, and it comes with a bamboo back scratcher in it, and you get to keep that when you order the drink. And I've had it ever since. And it is very handy when you're at a D&D table like this, and the play mat, let's say, is on the other end, and you need to move your mini. The DM says, you know, what do you want to do? And you want to move your mini. You have one of these, because it has that little curved end right there. It's very easy to reach out and, you know, just, can't really do it on here, but, and just pull it towards you, you know, or push it away from you, or move it wherever you got to move it, because that little guy right there, that little curved end right there. And so I got these for everybody. And of course, I assumed that they would, for some reason, I don't know why, I just assumed they would want to decorate each of their individual ones. And sure enough, they did. I didn't prompt them. They just wanted to do it. And so somebody's got one there and did like an evil eye on it and everything. And then somebody else, I don't know what this is supposed to be on the back here, but somebody did that. It's supposed to be like a staff. It looks like a staff holding something there. And then they put, you could read that for yourself. +5 stick of whacking. And somebody else made a snack bringer. And they even put the runes in right there. They even put the runes in. And I believe he said that it was Jonathan's, and he said that's actually correct. That, you know, translating from snack bringer into the runes there. And because he uses it to grab M&Ms or whatever, in addition to moving his mini, he uses it for grabbing snacks and stuff. So that was a big hit. Everybody apparently liked that, and they are handy. So there's a little life hack a gamer hack there for you if you're at a big table like that, and instead of having to get up constantly, you have one of these. You can move your mini around and everything. They work well. So, and then I also received some gifts. My buddy Jonathan and his wife, Jessie, I do have a console. I have a PS3. I don't play it very much. And, but Jessie is a huge fan of The Last of Us. So, she got tired of me going out and buying a copy, and they got me a copy. And so Saturday morning I got up and I tried it, and I can see why people love that game. I got through probably, I played it for at least an hour and a half, something like that. And that's going to be my weekend, you know, early in the morning, get up, have a little coffee. I'll be playing some of that on the couch. That's how I'm going to incorporate that into my routine and everything. So that was very much appreciated. And then they also got me this, and I you know, I didn't have anything prepared when they gave this to me, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there I want to thank. But they gave me the world's best host Oscar there, which I will covet. I want to thank the Academy and my cat and my wife, I guess. And my wife, you know, she provides the snacks. She made homemade brownies and all this stuff that she brings down, so much appreciated. I try to be a good host. I try to make sure everybody has got all the snacks they need and all the drinks they need, and I've got a full bar here, and try to make sure everybody's taken care of. So, much appreciated. So that's it for the games. Let's talk for the gifts. Let's talk about the game now. So, we to do a quick catch up here, if you haven't been following along, our group in our first edition campaign was hired initially. Of course, we're all first level. We were hired initially to track down this rich, for lack of a better term, baron. I don't know what his title is, but this rich guy. His daughter had gone missing, and she was with some guy named Herbie, and they took one of his coaches, his expensive coaches, and disappeared, and they wanted us to go find her. So we find her in the first episode. We find her. She's unfortunately deceased. There's a crime scene, for lack of a better term. There's some dead creatures that are there. The coach is there. But there's no Herbie. And so we take everything back, and then we're told, okay, now go find Herbie. Okay, he's all, you know, he's got his daughter, unfortunately he got his daughter back, but she's deceased, and his coach and everything, but he wants to know what the hell Herbie had to do with this, and where is he, and so they want us to go get Herbie. So we've been chasing this guy down, and we're going all over the countryside trying to find him. We've got some leads. We've followed some leads. We've gotten some information along the way from different guards and guard posts and things like that have seen someone matching his description and all that. And, of course, because we're out in the wilderness, and this particular world, this game world that Brad has created, the DM, it is a very dangerous place to be outside the cities. Everybody travels using teleporters that the Mages Guilds supply, and it's like 10 gold per teleport to whatever city, from one city to the next. So very few people travel overland because of how dangerous it is, because of all the monsters and creatures and whatever, brigands, whatever is out there. And so we've been fighting, you know, I mean, we're first level, so we've been fighting kobolds and stuff like that. We found an old man that we thought was in need of help, but it turned out that he was some kind of evil druid dude, and he had his panther attack us, and so we had to fight him and his panther and all this. And then we found some caves, and we thought, well, maybe Herbie got absconded with, and they've got him in here, so we decided to explore the caves, and so we've been fighting in the caves, and that's kind of where we left off from this last session. So, nothing super extraordinary exciting yet, but we're on this guy's trail, and of course we're having to fight our way every step of the way because, like I said, people usually don't do this. They usually don't travel out in the wilderness, so we're having to deal with all that. And, of course, that's part of the fun, right? So, that's where we're at on the campaign. I did post a little video on Instagram from last session, so if you're not following me on Instagram, I posted it to Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, I think, because I basically have a thing where I can do it and post to everything. So follow me on social media if you want to see those little things. And I also posted, because I'm not drinking beer today, I'm having my Baja Blast, which is my favorite. And I posted my Dew Tower, because it only comes out once a year. I know it's at Taco Bell. I know. I don't like going to Taco Bell. I will once in a while if I want to punish my colon, I'll go to Taco Bell. But otherwise, I would prefer to get my Mountain Dew in cans, my Baja Blast. And so I buy 20 12-packs when it's out, and that lasts me till the next year when it comes back. So I posted my Dew Tower on Twitter. So if you guys aren't following me, you're not seeing any of that stuff. But anyway, so aside from the D&D campaign, I've been putting a lot of hours into Baldur's Gate. the original. Well, I shouldn't say that. The Enhanced Edition. It's the first one in the series, but it's the Enhanced Edition. And my crew has finally made it to Baldur's Gate, the city itself proper. And that's where I'm at on that. But I've been putting a lot of hours into that. And because I'm playing kind of a... my build is kind of a unconventional one. My main character is a thief. And there's another Eoman, which is one of the NPCs. She's also a thief. So I got 2 thieves and I got 2 mages. And then I got Khalid and Jahira, which are both, one's a fighter, the other one's a fighter druid. But that's my build right now. And I kind of like it. Because I got the one wild mage, who she's my nuker, and then I got the other dude, the depressed dude, who's always depressed. Can't think of his name right now. Zan, I think it is. And he's my enchanter, so he's like crowd control. So he's like whole person, dire charm, that kind of stuff. And then I got my nuker, she's fireball and lightning bolt and all that stuff for heavy damage, and then magic missile and sleep and all, all that stuff. So that's helping out. I got the one healer, of course, the druid, and then my thief has some special ability, a couple of heals and a couple of neutralized poisons. So that's coming in, handy. But at some point, Eoman, if you guys follow the game, the NPC Eoman, who's a thief, you can dual class her. And so I'm thinking about at some point doing that and either making her a thief cleric thief, or fighter thief. I don't know which way yet, but so anyway, that's where I'm at on the Baldur's Gate deal. I really want to get through Baldur's Gate 2. I want to get all that done, relive all that content and everything before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, so with our campaign back here, every once in a while we do a marathon session. And what I mean by that is that Friday nights we usually play like 7 p.m. till midnight, and that's usually what we do for the week. When we do a marathon session, we do the same. We do 7 p.m. to midnight, but then the next morning, at about 11 o'clock in the morning, we start right back up again, and we go for like a full 12 hours. We go like till 11 p.m. or midnight or whatever. So all told, that's a lot of D&D over, a 24-hour period there, a little over 24-hour period there, and so we call that our marathon session. So we'll be doing that on the 13th. Friday the 12th, and Saturday the 13th. We've already got it scheduled. And we bring in, Brad brings in the pizzas from Costco, the big giant ones, and we bring in the big coolers, fill that up with beer and sodas or whatever. And I've usually got the bar open, and there'll be snacks everywhere. And then we just hunker down and we just knock out, big sessions. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to take some video of that for you guys, if I want to just set my phone up, because this microphone won't pick up, I don't think, from the table over there. I guess I could try, but maybe we'll try that, and we can just leave this on. Maybe I can go live on YouTube and have, if this will pick up audio, then we'll just do that. I don't know. We'll do something so you guys can experience a little bit of what it looks like when we're having our first edition campaign over there. But that's it for the gaming vlog. What are you guys doing? What are you guys playing? What are you guys buying on Steam? You got any other recommendations from Steam to add to mine? So, what do you think of my gamer hack with the back scratchers? Anyway, leave that all below. Follow me on social media, and we'll catch you on the flip side.